Not my wife. Harry shamed as Meghan stood up clapping to draw attention, chafing crowds at Rogers Arena. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle made a surprise visit to an NHL hockey game last night. The California-based couple watched the Vancouver Canucks beat the San Jose Sharks 3-1 from a VIP box at the Rogers Arena. Others in the VIP box with Meghan and Harry were local Indigenous leaders, British Columbia Premier David Eby, and the region's Tourism, Arts, Culture and Sports Minister Lana Popham. There were Invictus Games staff with them and 3 Indigenous group leaders, Chief Wayne Sparrow from the Musqueam Indian Band, Wilson Williams from the Squamish Nation, and Chief Jennifer Thomas from the Tsleil-Waututh Nation. During the game, Meghan's eyes darting around desperately, seeking the camera like a heat-seeking missile, while attempting to look like she was a fun-loving and carefree individual. She always tries to look friendly and relaxed for the cameras, and then it usually ends up in this weird smirking expression. Meanwhile, Harry was having a conversation over Meghan's head that excludes her. Meghan inserting herself into an interaction between Harry and someone else. Seal clapping in Harry's face to stop him from doing something she didn't approve of. Harry looks like he wants to hide under a rock. When no one else is up clapping, Meghan stood up and clapped. She's the only one up. What planet is she on? You can see Harry flinching as he sees from the corner of his eye Meghan raising her arms for a flap. And then he stops his head, refusing to give her recognition, and look in a direction. On a recent video, H.G. Tudor recently discussed her odd clapping style, and said that it's meant to draw attention to her as she raises her arms unusually high, and places them right in front of her face. Look at me, look at me. Typical behaviour of a narcissist. It's so transparent what she's doing, that even this one catches her in his periphery, and refuses to indulge her attention-seeking antics. Her raised hand clap is to show off the Diana watch on her left wrist. Notice her left wrist is more prominent when clapping than her right. Standing up and clapping is to get the attention of the camera. Every time you see photos of Meghan, people's expressions around her are stony at best, but usually bewildered or disgusted. Her own husband included. Only those poor souls directly addressed by her sometimes can force a false friendly smile on their face. It comes after Meghan Markle had a slightly awkward moment at an event last week when she was hurried along the red carpet. A body language expert believes that although the Duchess of Sussex managed to keep her cool, she seemed a bit miffed at being rushed like any other celebrity. Meghan was back on the red carpet for Variety's Power of Women event on Thursday. She was among the star guests who posed for snaps at the LA event hosted by the magazine. Footage from the event showed Meghan being nudged along the red carpet by an assistant. Meghan briefly continued to pose before chatting with the individual and then moving along. Judy observed that Meghan seemed too much in the zone to notice the hand reaching out to her that gate-crashed the photos. According to Judy, this suggests that Meghan can be pushed along like other celebrities. The gesture typically implies that a guest has overstayed their welcome and that there are bigger names waiting.